just be going into the lifestyle first. Let's know what's happening, what's trending and buzzing on social media. Patricia, take us on the ride.
Oh, so let's start with women, you know. I don't know why. Okay, we're almost all women here.
Yeah, Patrick,
Pastor James.
You're safe. You're safe,
Very safe, don't worry. What were you going to say? Maybe I should give you that.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, so we're going to be watching a video where a lady breaks down why women may remain single. There's a video to that. Let's go watch the video and come back and discuss it.
A lot of reasons why most of my gender are still staying single, and most of them will stay single till 35, 40, 50, is because of the fact that most of them follow the social media trend. All these videos of, if a man doesn't do this, don't do that. If a man ghosting back. If a man da. So many men have ways of communicating their feelings. Because somebody's man is communicating his feelings through gifting, calling, texting and all that, doesn't mean your own man will do the same. All men have their own ways of loving and expressing their feelings. Every man have their own ways of expressing it. So most of these people that are giving you these social media signs that how to know your man is, most of them are single, and most of them they are in a man's DM begging the man to take them back, or begging the man to be with them, or something like that. Most of them are even the ones texting men first to date them and all that. Sorry for that. So it is better you just follow your heart. If you feel like you need to apologize to that man, apologize to him. If you feel like you need to call that man to check up on him because he has ghosted you for a while, call him, pick your phone and call him. If you feel that man that you've probably done something really little to, and he's really taking it, he's being dramatic about it, and he refuses to like text you back or call you back because of the little things, call him, text him, talk to him, fix things with him. A lot of men have different ways of expressing their feelings or expressing angers. Some of them, a little thing that you do not expect that they'll get mad at, that's what they'll get mad at. And when they get mad at these things, the way they get angry, you'll be wondering that, is it because of this little thing I did that is being all this dramatic and all that? Some of them, they don't like disrespect, and that thing that you did to them, they might find it very disrespectful. That's a lot of things that a lot of my gender do not understand about these men. If you do not try to come down to a man's level, and you are trying to dominate. A lot of men like to dominate. They don't like to be dominated. So it's until you learn that, it's until you understand that this your man that you want to baby is not ready to be babied. That is when you understand that this man is better you just let him be the man that he wants to be instead of the baby that you want him to be. And one thing I've known, except your man is very violent or he cheats, and these days a lot of men cheat. And I'm not saying you should support a cheating man. I'm not supporting a cheating man actually too. But then you see this life, if you don't understand how this thing works, you will just stay single till God knows when. If you keep following those social media people, that all those ladies, men it's mostly ladies, it's mostly my gender that set their cameras and let's tell you what a man can do and what a man cannot do. Most of them, their relationship, if you look deep down in their relationship, they are the ones texting men first. They are the ones in men. They are not saying texting a man first is a bad thing. No, it is not a bad thing. You can text a man you like first. Some of them work, some of them don't work. So if you think that man, you have offended him, or he has offended you in a way that you do not like, and you feel like you need to apologize, or you are waiting for the man to text you first, he hasn't spoken to me in 5 days, I will just let it be like that. You are just deceiving yourself. You know, that 5 days that you are waiting for there's another woman somewhere that is also wanting that man, and just one text from that woman will change that man's ass.
Yes, welcome back. We all heard what she said. She advised us. We have a lot of women here, but I'm going to go straight to Pastor first.
You.
Okay, you don't want to accept the advice. Okay, she advised me. Did she advise you? Did she advise you?
I mean, I heard her.
You heard her. You heard her. Okay, so let's start with Pastor. Do you agree with all the advices or what she had just said?
Well, she said a lot, and the basic thing is that in a relationship, the rule is not always static. Sometimes if you are going to stick to a rule, you might discover that it's not really what works here doesn't work the other way around. Mm-hmm. So if you have a kind of a man, because we human beings, we are different in nature, we are different in character disposition. And so if you have somebody A who is very, very chasing, always calling his own girlfriend and or his own partner, another person is not doing the same, and you are going to compare the two together. No. We all have our strength, we have our weakness. So you might need to really understand your partner first. The fact that he's not calling you doesn't mean he doesn't love you. The fact that he's not really reaching out doesn't mean he doesn't love you. The lady said something. We all have different ways with which we express our love. So you have to understand the way someone that's giving you all the gifts to them and not even call you one bit. So it might just be he's sending you gifts. And that's why a lot of women are still complaining, he's sending me money, he's doing this one, yeah, he's not always present. Yeah. Some will be present, yeah, they are not buying you gifts. So you've got to choose one and find a way to find a balance. Not try to cast a rule on the stone, a law somewhere and say, unless it fits into this box, I'm not going to be there. So once you continue to do like that, you might not get a right man for a long.
Pastor James, you're going to be on the hot seat today.
Okay, so I want to say something.
He's going to be on the hot seat
what
today.
He said, Pastor James.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at the chasing part now. I'm looking at a relationship, the standards of relationship. Like I said, behind the camera, I said I don't know what world of love you live in. I'm not talking about chase. I'm talking about loving somebody and putting the person as a priority. Okay. Now, when you say, of course, he can't always call. You have to make the calls too. But when you hear stuff like, just like you said, behind the camera, I'm busy, I'm working, and it's always becoming like a routine talk. Okay. I'm busy, I'm working. My darling, you are chasing nothing. You should step out because that's not healthy. Because that meant messing up with the idea of love first. Start messing up on the way you feel like you should be loved. It changes your idea of how you should be loved. Okay. So I don't think that's healthy because from your angle I agree. But when he's having some excuses that doesn't sound genuine, because you would know that this is not genuine because you're busy, your work, and you're calling him.
What about the case whereby he's sending you gifts? He's very busy. He's not calling, but he's sending you gifts. I have someone
sending you flowers.
Some pastor in the church is one person. I've corrected him over. You send him a message, he reads the message, doesn't reply. Even last Sunday, I still corrected him. How long are you going to change? But I wouldn't take it all out against him because I know that's his nature. So he's going to take out the time to work on him. So if I'm going to be getting angry at him all the time, we're going to scatter our relationship. Yeah. So I have to understand that this is the way this person is. That's the way he has been. That's all of his makeup.
Yeah.
So
but I think a part of love also is being willing to compromise
exactly.
and understanding how the other person likes to receive love. So like, yes, if you're someone who gives gifts as a love language, or you're someone who, likes to spend money or whatever. But the way that I receive love is through quality time and through physical touch. So you can't expect someone's love languages to be fed by the way that you want to give love if it's not the same. Because it's like you can do all the gift giving, but all I just need you to do is give me 5 minutes of your time.
Okay, but Pastor said something. Okay, so what if this person actually doesn't have the time, but is showing love in a different way?
They ain't got time for a relationship then.
It depends on the woman. So that means there must be compliance between the two of them. There must be a balance. Yeah, so the most important thing is that each partner, both the men and the women, should find a way to understand each other and to come to a compromise or come to a balance, whereby to understand what do we do on this. But sometimes, men, I'm not going to be on the part of men.
No, you always do that.
Men, sometimes I love women so much. I'm always trying to protect them by guiding them. Because they are always at the receiving end at the end of the day. So men can be 50 years old and still get the best love of his life. But women might not have that luxury of time. So that's why sometimes
Patricia.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at him.
No. Come on. Patricia, don't you have the love of your life?
Of course I do.
But basically, so that's why sometimes women they compromise on it when the relationship is going. At the beginning I said something behind camera. When they win and lots of men and they want to do the win, and my wife took me for a year before she said yes. I kept coming out. The moment she said yes, she was the one chasing me. And
it's good she stood you up for one.
She has stood you 5 years. Anyways, gratitude has been itching.
Itching to say something.
Yes, and anything Pastor says, and she goes, gratitude, please go ahead.
Okay, for me, I feel that when it comes to relationship, you have to understand your partner and how they communicate love. For some persons, they have to talk to you in person, to give you time. They might not be the texting type. I've met people that they are very free to talk to you in person, but they don't get to talk to you on the phone. Doesn't mean they don't love you. So when you understand the communication pattern of your partner, it becomes easy. Do you understand? So you just have to understand your partner and how they communicate.
So I want to ask you a question. I love to talk to my man. I love he send me those texts, but he does not know how to do it. And I love this person, and all he wants is whenever we see, and he's busy. Are you asking me to compromise that when I know that that's not my love language, and I know I cannot work around that kind of love language? You're expecting me to bend my love language because I want to be in a relationship?
Okay, so first of all, I would say you could strike a balance.
How?
You strike a balance. You talk to him about it, and maybe.
And if he doesn't
Sometime
change,
in a week,
compromising.
if he doesn't
That's
give
the
it,
word.
no, it's not about compromising. Just talk to him about it. And if that doesn't work, that's why we always advise people to get to know the person you are going to be in a relationship with. If you had the discussion with him and get to know the kind of person he is and how we communicate, you would know, okay, it's not a texting type. I can't deal with this. Then go with someone
That Blossom, I'm going to put her on the hot seat right now. It was a birthday a few days ago.
Okay.
Yes, it was a birthday a few days ago. I wish we could play that video. And then your man sent you a lot of gifts. We were, unboxing the gift in the office, and that got you excited. Were you expecting that from him?
I wasn't. I was expecting to give me, but not so much. Yeah, so that's the thing. And
But you loved it, didn't you?
I loved it so much.
What if he hadn't done it?
What if he
I wanted
hadn't done
anything at all.
That is why I said you have to know someone before going to a relationship.
So you-
I already
knew that- you knew he was going to do that.
Yes. But it's someone that doesn't really communicate on the phone so much.
Okay.
Until he sees you in person. I understand. And
Okay, so
understand how I
you can
communicate.
deal with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. So why not?
Go, girl.
Each partner might not tick all the boxes. This is what we are saying. We are going to look at the compatibility, statics. So if somebody does not tick out of 10, probably it ticks about 6 out of the boxes. Yes, you might come to. So if somebody does not send you a message or do all of that, and is doing some other things that makes you feel cool, so you should. So, but if you are looking for somebody going to be 9 over 10, 10 over 10, whoa, you're going to be there for a long time.
So you're saying there's no perfect man?
There's no perfect man.
There's no perfect person, period. I think that even with having a list of stuff, like, you need to also prioritize, because some things on that list are like non-negotiable. Like for me, I know for a fact, like, a man not being romantically expressive in regards to, again, spending time, planning dates, being intentional. I like intention, right? So, like, that's a non-negotiable for me. If you are too busy and you don't have time to commit to just, being intentional about making me feel good, then no, because I love giving that back.
Yeah, that's why you're all sitting together and wearing blue.
I love
That's why you're wearing blue and white together. That's why.
If the quality time doesn't bring money, we still like that.
Which quote? I might say she spent 24 hours.
No, that's what I'm saying. You've got to choose one. Because men,
It's not one or the other.
From the Republic of Men, I'm telling you that if you're going to choose one, I'm very busy, I'll give you money. Send boxes.
You know why I would not choose one? Because I've met a lot of men that could tick that box. So
I know where Pastor is going to. Okay.
Yes, of course, now, definitely.
I know where he's going to. Okay, I come spend quality time with you, and then there's no money to spend like you would want. Not just spending quality time and looking at your face, looking at each other.
5 minutes and it's quality time.
Exactly. It's about the intention.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you thinking a man should be broke because he's spending quality time?
No. That's not where we are going.
Okay.
He probably doesn't have enough money, but he has come to spend quality time
I'm
with
okay.
you, and
I'm okay.
he's not taking you out. You're just
fine.
sitting down and looking at each other.
I think also, like, as a woman,
You're not.
you have to just, again, understand, like, what do you want? Like, I know for me, as long as a man can take care of himself and have a little bit extra to take care of us, then that's good enough. Like, you know, what more else? We have 24 hours of the day. Work should hopefully take 8 to 9 hours. So, like, what are you doing with the rest of your time that you don't have time for me?
So you don't mind he comes to stay with you? You just sit and
you
talk.
just sit, we'll talk.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
Go to a park, go for a walk, go to a beach.
Somehow she does that. She's not all about the money. I don't know why you're.
No, but I just want to speak for the public. Yes, I love quality time. I like to sit down with my man. We talk. We don't necessarily have to spend money because we're sitting together.
So how would you deal with long distance? Because all you've been saying was sitting with him, talking, taking a walk.
Yeah.
How would you deal with long
Some
distance?
people don't do
Long distance relationship.
I know that I
But
can
these
do
two,
it.
these two, I don't think they can do long
I can't
distance.
do
Yes.
it.
I don't want
Yeah.
to box my boat, so why would I want to be in that boat?
Oh,
What if
okay.
you're already in love with this person? You're
And
been
they
in
just-
like 2 years
I
relationship
would
with
on
this person.
love.
You don't
Wait. I'm in love with him and he
already and
traveled.
you traveled. Yes. How would you? Deal
If he's
with it?
traveling, there's a plan for me to come now. It
How about
can't
if the
take
plan is
long.
not
But it's
coming
not
so
going to come
soon?
soon.
No, I can't be in that box.
So you're going to come out of
No,
the
I
box.
can't be. I can't be. No, I'm saying the box you're bringing. It's so much clauses. It can't be for me.
No, he's not going to
I'm
tell
not
you.
taking
what
the
is it?
exception.
It can't be for her.
be for me.
It's-
No, I'm
what
not-
what
no, no,
about
there are
you?
some things you
Can you mind? Excuse me. Like
Don't fix
she's
it.
can't
asking.
design life
Don't fix
perfectly
it
like
for
that.
me. It can't-
She's asking. You're dating someone already, and then probably job is taking him out of the country or somewhere far.
How would you deal with
How will you cope with that?
So I think that's fine. Like if we already fell in love and like that's my person and you have to travel for a year or two, like that's fine. I'll just try to figure out how to go see that person as much as I can. However, I do not think that absence in terms of physical absence should be an excuse to not try to also still put effort every day. So like even if you're far, because I value quality time, you should still be intentional about setting time up to talk to me for an hour or two every single day. And then now that you know that my love language is quality time and physical touch and you can't do those things, then you start to supplement with the other love languages. Okay, here's a bunch of gifts. Here's flowers every single week.
Here's money.
Here's money. Like, take care of me. Make me feel like I still feel your
Oh my
presence.
God. Okay. We have it.